Let's turn to our hurricane specialist, Brian Norcross. In fact, we have 3 eyes out there that we're watching, Brian.
3 hurricanes going for now, although Julia, I think, will be a tropical storm by tomorrow. It's by far the weakest and really never was going to be much of a storm. Igor is a formidable hurricane, a monstrous hurricane, about 500 miles across for the tropical storm force winds is the forecast for that. And Karl, on the edge of your picture, is going to impact Mexico tomorrow as a significant hurricane. I'll show you more on that in just one second. First of all, though, let's talk about Igor. The hurricane hunters have been out there this afternoon and they found 125-mile-an-hour winds, storm moving to the northwest at 8, and the pressure they measured for the first time, 940 millibars. It was estimated to be lower than that earlier, but it looks like the estimate was pretty good because the storm has weakened some today. You see the flattening for part of the day on the west side, but notice it's kind of filling back in now. So indications are it is going through a strengthening cycle again. So probably it will be up a little bit, we would expect, just judging by the satellite appearance for the next advisory. Now, take a look at this satellite picture. This is the visible picture, kind of like a photograph from space, and the sun is going down out there. But what I want you to notice is right here around the eye, you see those storms right there. That's where the strongest winds are, and we're seeing them as the sun goes down because they're like towers sticking up, so we see the shadows that they cast on the other clouds. So the question is that part of the hurricane going to impact Bermuda or not? And it still is too early to tell. The thing is that the models, with the exception of, you might have seen the European model, the EGRI, go by there. That one is maybe a little bit to the east, but most of them are a little bit to the west of Bermuda. And west is bad because the strongest side of the storm, the strongest winds are normally on the right side, and that would put a tremendous amount of water against the south shore of the island, as Hurricane Fabian did back in 2003. So we can't say that the models are exactly right because they've kind of gone back and forth, but the point is it's too close to call, and really folks in Bermuda and anybody with interest in Bermuda needs to be planning what they're going to do tomorrow to start getting ready for a major hurricane event coming up on Sunday. So here's Karl now. Winds at 80 miles an hour. Again, hurricane hunters have been out there, so we have a good measurement on that storm as of this afternoon, moving west at 12, 977 millibars. And we see these dark purples here trying to wrap around that center, indicating likely Karl is strengthening as well. And you can see it's heading right in the direction of the Veracruz area here. So it just, a lot of this is not very populated around here, but Veracruz is, of course. So just the question is the worst of this going to impact Veracruz and the immediate metropolitan area there or not? We just can't say for sure, but the indications are this is going to be a strong hurricane, probably at Category 2 type strength when it gets there, and that's going to happen tomorrow. The weather pattern looks like this. We have this dip in the jet stream here that's breaking the subtropical high that normally extends across the Atlantic, and that break is providing a path to the north for Igor and to some degree for Julia. For Karl, this high is blocking any northward movement, and that high, by the way, is also what's making it so hot across the southeastern U.S. with temperatures up pushing near 100 again. So that dip in the jet stream opened up the high, allowed this path north for Igor. But now as we go through the next few days, the severe weather over the east is going to amplify that dip and make it even stronger, and that's going to take Igor when it's up near Bermuda and then shoot it off to the northeast. Also, the high is going to break out here, and Julia is just going to move to the north, and it's going to kind of die out. And the high over Karl just kind of sits there for a while. If you're in the south, you know that the forecast for hot is for hot over the weekend, and that'll keep Karl moving over into Mexico.